Hey guys, how's it going? It's Alex once again, bringing some more fun drumming ideas. And today we're going to look at a really simple idea that absolutely anyone can have a go at. So it doesn't matter if you've only been playing for like a couple of weeks or a couple of years, or if you've been playing for sort of 10 years. The idea is to learn the pattern and then build up the speed on it, which is the sort of fun part. So what we've got here is single stroke rolls. Absolutely no finesse required with this drum fill. It's single stroke rolls, just played in various groups of 4 and 2 around the kit, and each bar was always going to add up to 16 notes played. There's no gaps, no stops, and the first half goes like this. So this is just the first bar played the 16th note. So we've got 4 on here, then 2 up here, then 4 down here again, 2 up here again, and then 4 down here. Okay, now what you've got to do is play that without any of those gaps. So you get this 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a, and just practice that. So if you're, a real beginner and you're just starting out, this is quite a nice little idea just to sort of venture away from playing 4 notes on each drum. So if you just sort of like stick this with a basic groove, so it could be as simple as a bass, snare, bass, bass, snare, then 1 2 3 4 1 2 1 2 3 4 1 2 1 2 3 4 bass, snare, bass, bass, snare, then 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Okay, now that's just going to be the first half of this this drum fill idea. The second half, okay, exactly the same, single strokes, and we're going to play this. You're just going to go snare, snare, tom, tom, snare, snare, tom, tom, snare, 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 and then for this last bit we're going to go snare, high, floor, floor. That's always right, left, right, left. So you get right on the snare, high tom is the left hand, then you've got right, left on here. And if we're counting that, it's like 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a crash. So again, we do the same thing, get our nice basic beat going. One E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a, and you can finish on that one. Okay, once you get those 2 ideas down, then go away and we're going to play like a little 4-bar phrase in which the first 2 parts of it are drum beats, any one you want, and then the bars 3 and 4 are going to be taken up by these 2 drum fills played back to back. So you're going to get something like this, like bass, snare, bass, bass, snare, and again, bass, snare, bass, bass, snare. First one. Second one. I nearly mic that one up then. And again we go. Okay, so that's a good place to start if you're a beginner. Now if you're slightly more advanced, like intermediate or onwards, then what you want to try and do is turn this drum fill into like 30-second notes. So you want to sort of practice and see how fast you can get it. Okay, and the more times you go through it, like, you're going to start programming your hands, and muscle memory is going to start kicking in, and you'll start being able to do it without thinking about it too much. Okay, so let's start sort of speeding things up. Just go through it slowly, sort of ingrain it into our brains, and then hopefully it's going to, I don't know why I'm doing this, but hopefully it's going to get pretty quick. Okay, so let's just start off slow, build up the speed. So there we go. Oh God. Try and relax. I didn't just then. Okay, so one of the things you can do is say like you want playing like a sort of half-time groove. You can squeeze all of those notes into one bar. Okay, so in the time it takes to play like, you've played 32 notes. Let's give it a go. And again. Okay, so set yourself the challenge, see if you can get it into 30-second notes. Obviously, if you're playing like really high-tempo drum beats, then you're going to be playing your 16th note faster anyway, so you'll find that it actually goes back to being 2 groups of 2 bars of 16th notes, but just really fast. So you could be playing like something like this. like that. Okay, but before you go into sort of adding into the adding a groove to it, obviously that's quite important. Just have a bit of fun, see how fast you can get it. All right, so yeah, I hope that's a nice little feel for one to have a little play around with. Of course, you can change it in so many ways. Depends how many drums you've got. I just like having snare, high tom, and floor tom. So they're the ones I'm going to use. But obviously, if you've got a bigger kit, rip it round. Be quiet. Rip it round all the toms or whatever. But all this is an example really of is just how you can sort of like come up with a pattern, rehearse it a few times, and then you can start getting the speed up and then going around without having to think about it too much. So yeah, I'll play it a few more times and then I'll come and say goodbye. So here we go.